Okay. Um,
Welcome back to E-commerce World Summit 2020. We have Pom from Bangkok joining us. Thank you. How are you, Pom?
I'm good. Okay. Thank you. Okay. How are you?
Good to see you again, old friend. We have
Yep.
you in our last 2016 show in Guangzhou, and we're so happy that you can join us again in our virtual event 2020. Is everything okay with Thailand?
Yeah, everything is okay. But I think Thailand, we really are protected in terms of the COVID. I think it's quite good. Yeah, the number of people who infect is really small right now.
Right. But I guess with the less people travel, I'm sure it will affect the brick and mortar stores. And do you think that helps e-commerce grow rapidly in Thailand?
Yes. As of my business that related to e-commerce, many business growing more than 100%. Due to the COVID. Yeah, it's growing so fast, e-payment growing, fulfillment, logistics growing, and most of the related e-commerce is growing so fast after COVID. Okay.
Great. Yeah, we love to hear a story from you. Well, let me introduce again Pom to the audience. Pom is the founder and CEO of Tarik.com, which is a very large online store in Thailand. And Tom also runs many different business, and he is a very popular speaker in the e-commerce space around the region. So Tom, why don't you share with us your stories about the ASEAN market? So I switched over to you for the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, hi. Okay, my name is Tom. Okay. I'm a founder, CEO and founder of Tarik.com. I'm doing e-commerce more than 20 years, and I'm also investing in many startups now. It's about 27 company now in the screen, about 22 company. And I'm a former of the Thai E-commerce Association, a president of Thai E-commerce Association, and also I'm founded to many company like association, something like e-payment association, Thai e-logistics association, and Thai webmaster association. Okay. Actually, my business I'm do like end-to-end e-commerce, like e-commerce marketplace, marketing, payment, logistics and warehouse, and everything. Okay. Let's start talking. What has happened? Sorry, maybe some slide contained in Thai language, but most of the slide in English. Okay. In terms of the e-commerce is growing rapidly after COVID. Okay, as you see that in the number, you see that the true graph that internet is growing since 1995 so fast. Okay, but in terms of smartphone, it's growing so fast too. But e-commerce, okay, is growing very fast, especially after COVID. Okay, thing is happened like after COVID, everything changed. I think to totally change in terms of people behavior. Like if they want, they need it. It must be coming and showing that as they want. Okay. In terms of food, I think it's growing so fast in South Asia because a lot of people they're ordering food to the food delivery platform. And in terms of learning, if they want to learning, they have a lot of things they want to learn. Now all the knowledge going to online platform. And if you're seeing that, okay, that most of the service in terms of e-commerce growing after the COVID, something like online purchasing, online grocery, food delivery, video conference like today, and all the thing like a telemedicine, all the online education, everything is totally changed after COVID. Okay, then it's become like online first. If you want to do everything, previously maybe some people they go to offline, but now today people go to online first. I think it's happening in the whole South Asia right now. And this is my company. What happened after COVID? This is Pay Solution. My payment is growing about 200%. Okay, and about the logistic company is growing about 156%, and about the fulfillment company, they're growing about 120%. That means all the e-commerce services growing up due to the COVID because people cannot going out and they spend more time in online. Let's see what happened, in the Asia, in the e-commerce in Asia. I will say that let's go to Alibaba. You know that Alibaba is big, okay, and then Alibaba have a lot of services, something like AliExpress. And AliExpress, they cover many languages. I mean, the people all over the world, they buy things from AliExpress. Something like I can buy like a USB charger, and it's free shipping to Thailand. You know, free shipping, and cost is about a few dollars. Okay, or you know, I'm order the clip. You know, like the cute animal. You know, clip, the paper clip. The price about 10 cents. That's 10 cents US dollar. And I order, and free shipping. You see that? The free shipping to Thailand. That means I just pay 10 cents, and it shipped about 20 days. It shipped to my house. You know what happened? That means, you know, you can buy things. It's very cheap, but it, you know, it can deliver to you to your house. Okay, like something like this. This is it's like a shower. Okay, in Thailand, it price about 890 baht, and I think it's quite a little bit expensive. Then I checked in AliExpress, the price dropping to 139 baht, okay, or about maybe $5. That is thing is really cheap comparing to things they're selling in Thailand. And if I buy it more, if I buy to Alibaba.com, I buy like the wholesales direct to the factory, the price going down to a few baht. That means it's dropping a lot, okay? And I order about 10 product, 10 pieces. It's about $13, and it took like $35 for shipping fee. It took like 2 days, and the product come to my house. That means, you know what happened? The price here is about the per piece is about $1.3, and now like this is about, you know, is the price over than that. That means nowadays a lot of product from factory from China is go directly to the consumer. And as we know that 2017, Alibaba acquired Lazada. Lazada is one of the marketplace that cover all South Asia. And in Lazada Thailand and Lazada whole South Asia, they have the section we call the global collection. That is most of the product in global collection. Most of product come from China, and that means in all Lazada in South Asia. Sorry, let me mute it. Okay, they have the product from China directly. That means in terms of customer, they can order the product from China directly to the Lazada. Okay, you can see that this is a shipping from China. Okay, and as a number in Thailand in 2018, you see that the number of the product, the yellow one, about 15 million product items is from local. That means from the local seller, like a Thailand seller. But about 60 million product items, they are from China. But if you see that 2019 is about 39 million product items is from local seller, but about 135 million is from China seller. That means in terms of the number of product, it's coming a lot. It's huge. It's overwhelming. It's going to the local, like a Thailand marketplace and all ASEAN marketplace. It's become like a main channel for the Chinese product that's selling to each country. And if you see that the product, the blue one, the blue one is a product from China, and the yellow one is a product from the local seller. That you see that most of the men's shoe, mobile gadget, and sport and outdoor, most of the product in the marketplace came from China. And by the way, in terms of the food and health, you know, and ticket and voucher, most of the product from domestically. That means you see that in terms of the product came from like China a lot to South Asia market. And this is the product order from China. I think in June 2019, it took like 12 days to ship the product from China to Thailand. And we ordered again in November 2019 with the same product, with the same seller. It took like 6 days. Normally 12 days. That means the shipment time is reducing. That means it took like a 6 days, the product from China come to Thailand. That means the product shipment from China going to ASEAN country faster. And Lazada invests a lot in terms of logistics in Thailand. I think in all world ASEAN country. And in terms of another competitor is Shopee. They're losing money about 4 billion Thai baht last year. And Lazada, they're losing money about 3 billion Thai baht. That is last year too. That means most of the e-commerce players, they become losing money a lot. They invest a lot to stimulate the market. That's why e-commerce in South Asia, they're growing so fast because due to the big giant e-commerce company, they come and they spend a lot of money to boost up the market. Okay, you see that is a lot of the player from China come to South Asia to boost up the e-commerce. Okay, and for Thailand e-commerce, you see that the number is growing. And last 2 years ago, okay, our e-commerce in Thailand is about 3 trillion Thai baht. Okay, and it's growing. And oops, sorry. Okay, and in terms of the sales channel, oh sorry, a lot of notification. Oh sorry. Okay. And in terms of the online sales channel in South Asia and Thailand, we can separate in 3 channels. And most of the seller, they're selling to the brand side. That means they have their own site. And another channel, they sell to marketplace, something like let me mute. Okay. In terms of the marketplace, they're going to Lazada, they're going to the Shopee, they're going to Talat.com, or the largest part, they're going to social media. If you see the number, this is the e-commerce channel in Thailand. This is actually for Thailand. That means 40%, most of the people, they're selling the product to the social media. And about 35%, they're selling to marketplace. And about 25%, they're selling to their own brand.com. That means their own website. That's a lot of product. You see the number. That means a lot of yellow number. Okay, yellow is social media. Okay, that means a lot of business in Thailand, they're selling to the social media. That means let me go into the social media. That means as an e-commerce, it's happened for a long time. The people starting trading, and e-commerce is starting 1995 when we have eBay and Amazon, and social media starting when we have a Facebook. Okay. And this is the whole landscape for social media data in Thailand. Like in Thailand, we have 58 million Facebook account. We have 45 million Line, 40 million YouTube, and yeah, that is all number. But the TikTok is coming. It's growing so fast too. And in terms of the social media, it's usage different by generation, like a Gen Z, Gen Y, Gen X, or baby boomer. They're using different social media. Like Thailand, we have YouTube, we have Facebook, we have Line. Actually, Line is similar to WhatsApp, and especially using in Thailand, Japan, and Taiwan. Okay, and this is how often they're using in each social media. And this is how people in South Asia, especially in Thailand, they're selling the product. They open the Instagram and they put the product to Instagram, and then they ask people to buy the product to the Instagram. And if they want to buy, they just ask the customer click link in Line, and then they start chatting, and they start negotiation, and then they pay money to chat. Okay, something like this is a bag, like a Hermes bag. This the price like a crazy, like 3 million Thai baht, and they can sell it very easily through the social media like this. And this is like a watch. Okay, this is Cartier watch. The price is about nearly to 160,000 Thai baht. Just a few hours, they can sell like a Cartier watch through the Instagram. That means social media become like a very fast channel to sell the product to the customer. And in terms of the social media, we have a lot of things. They have a profile, they have a page, they have a group. And now, I think in South Asia, most of people using Facebook pages and Facebook groups to become like a sales channel. Okay, Facebook page commerce. That means we call the Facebook commerce. And a lot of the people, they start open the page to sell the product. Like in Thailand, a lot of the people who do the furniture, they open the Facebook and sell the product to the Facebook. You see that? That is a lot. I would say that now every company in Thailand, about 98%, okay, they have, most of them, they have their own Facebook, become like their catalog to showing up and sell product to the customer, okay. And group become like a new channel that you can reaching to the customer for the people in South Asia. You say that like this is a group of the second-hand, the football shoes, that you see that more than 25,000 members in this group. And most of people, they trade and selling like the soccer shoes. This is something like for the lady big size, like the chubby lady, and they have more than 300,000 members in this group, and most of them they're selling like the clothes and the fashion for the chubby lady, okay. And this is group for the people coming to selling the product. They have about 3.3 million people in this group. That means this group is open and become like a channel for the people who can come and see the product and can meet each other. This become like a marketplace in the social media. You see that? And not only that, it's become like a separating to local, something like a southern, northern, maybe Bangkok, Chiang Mai. It become like a small, fragment marketplace that people can go and can buy and sell trade in each Facebook group. And then we talk about group and they become live. Nowadays, people using live a lot. I think in South Asia, people using Facebook Live to do the selling the product. We call live commerce, something like this lady. About 131 people live to see this lady selling the product, like selling shoe, selling cosmetic, like this guy is very famous guy. He's selling like a seafood to the Facebook, and he can selling like a 100 million Thai baht to the Facebook Live. And each time he live, more than 1,000 people coming and see his selling to the Facebook. And not only that, okay, like this guy is selling mobile phone to the Facebook Live, and you're seeing that it's about nearly 5,000 people selling this, seeing this guy selling the nearly 5,000 people seeing this guy. You see 1,000 people watching this guy selling the product to online, and he can sales a lot after the live. Okay, the sales gold and diamond. Okay. Just see that a lot of people, although you just individual, like this lady, she starts selling the product, and nearly 100 people watching this lady to sell the fashion to the Facebook Live. And this guy, she do like cooking the food, and about 8,000 people watching this lady to cooking, and accumulated number of views is about 500,000 views who seeing this lady who cooking the food. Or they can selling the Thai, they can selling everything. And then the social media become like a channel that the Thai people or the ASEAN people become new channel for them to selling the product and also to buying the product. Then it become like an open more channel that they become something like this platform is named influencer platform. Influencer become like a new channel that for brand and the product and selling to this group of people. This the company named Tailscore. Tailscore is one of the influencer platform, and they have more than 45,000 influencers in the platform. That if you are a brand, if you are the product, you can go in there and you can use the Tailscore become like a platform to reaching to the 40 million of people all over Thailand. You see that you can go in there and then you can select the category, you can select location, you can select gender. Okay, so also you can select like a LGBT, and you can select the age. You can select the what category that you want. You want influencer to talking about your product. Then you can select that. Okay, which influencer it suit your product, and after that you can ask them to speak about your brand, and after they're speaking, everything can trackable that how many people seeing your product and how many product. Okay, that nowadays that means a lot of business they start using influencer to become like a new channel for them to sell the product to the people. Something like this. Okay, this is one of the spray, is a nano spray water, and and they use about 100 micro influencer talking about the product to the online, and then the sales conversion is going up about 20% after they're using online influencer. Okay, that means in terms of online sales channel in Thailand, I would say that it's not normal. It's not like in the USA. It's not like something like in Europe like that. I think in ASEAN country, people, they still have website. I think less people going to website. I think maybe they going to marketplace, or they're going to the social media. That means if you want to sell something, and you need to go into the all channel like brand.com, marketplace, social media, and all channel you need to control and managing to make sure that your product and services reaching to the direct customer. Okay, that is something that okay, I understand that. Okay.
Thank you so much. Wow, yep. Very good piece of information, and I think it really gives our audience a broad view of the e-commerce happening in Southeast Asia. And one of the theme of our event today is about the new normal under COVID-19. Obviously, our lives, I think all people's life is changing. Like whether you are working, you are studying. But Pom, how do you see this new normal phenomenon is going to stay, or what would be the thing that the lesson learned from the COVID-19?
I think is I think COVID-19 is waking up the people. I think in terms of waking up in terms of business, waking up in terms of consumer. I think consumer, they change a lot because like in Thailand, they lock down. That means the people cannot go out. That means they find other way to reaching to the product, to the food, to the everything. That means they're changing their behavior. And suddenly the business, they start changing because the people change, because consumer change. Business have to change to adopting the following to the consumer too. I mean, totally change. And for some business, I think it's not going back. Something like a food and restaurant, I think now in Thailand, the less people go to the department store because people starting, familiar with their, food delivery. And then nowadays, like me, nowadays I'm not going out. I'm just ordering food and come to my house, and it's growing so fast, and that is totally changed. And I mean, business need to adopt it and following in terms of consumer behavior change.
Right. Yeah, I saw your presentation. You talk about the live commerce. I think this is getting, well, in mainland China, this is already one big, one big, TikTok and many other platforms coming out. And in many places, we start seeing this live commerce is getting more popular. And those YouTuber and those KOL are earning more and more money. Do you see like how does that affecting the traditional advertising industries?
Oh, it's a lot, because you see I think the impact to the normal e-commerce too, because normal e-commerce or maybe traditional, you have a store, the people need to go in there, and in terms of live, you see that some live is showing you that they have 1,000 of people seeing that guy selling the product. That is never happened in terms of the traditional store, or maybe the normal e-commerce that we cannot reaching like 1,000 of people in real time. And for the live commerce, it's good thing for that. That means when you live, we can seeing like a customer, we can reacting. That means we can change and we can communicating to the customer. That means we can adapting our communication way to the customer to make sure that they're gonna buying out the product. That's it. That is really good new strategy to selling things to the online.
And I think with the deployment of 5G, it will push the live commerce and the video content and everything will just push even higher. Hey, one last question, because many of our audience, I think they may see Southeast Asia as one piece of market, but obviously a country like Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, it will have a little bit different. So Paul, I know you're focusing into Thailand, but since you are also very active in Southeast Asia, just one last question. Do you see like some unique characteristic in like different Southeast Asia country?
I think we have really common in terms of the social commerce.
Mm-hmm.
Something like if you go to Myanmar, I think, or maybe Laos, or maybe you.
I heard about it in Philippines. Philippine Facebook shop.
Yes. That's why I think social commerce has become like a big and big because most of people, they start using online. The first thing they're doing, they do the social media, and then they want to buy things. That mean they step into the social commerce. That means in some category, in some product, social commerce is far bigger than no other channel. That means if you want to come to Southeast Asia, and you have to understand how ASEAN people buying the product to the social media. Maybe it's one of the biggest channel for you to sell the product to the people here.
Right. Thank you, Pom. Last but not least, Pom, we really wish you to have good health and and wish you well and be safe during this time. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Joseph. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.